Hi everybody, welcome to the video, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I am on the last day of my painting vacation, and I don't know if the videos you're gonna see of all these different pieces will come out in the order that I painted them, but today is the last day and I want to accomplish two different ocean pieces. This first one, which I only have the video set up to get you nearly all the way in frame, is 18 by 36, and the ocean pieces I want to do is one with a light base and one with a very dark deep base. So this piece is the one with the light base. So I am going to pour my base and my colors and try to make sort of a minimal, slightly more minimalistic. I want to get a bunch of negative space at the end. I want to just create the feel. So my base is going to be this super light, super light blue, which I mixed, and it is honestly, I mean, it's very close to sky blue light. It probably is sky blue light, and I probably could have just used sky blue light, but at any rate, I had started mixing. And so this is like 95, at least 95% white, and a little bit of greenish blue. Bluish green? Greenish blue. That's gonna be my base. I want it to be super light. And then my colors are going to be a couple more sort of turquoises, and essentially I probably could have used the same greenish blue to make these, but instead I used just some phthalo blue and some phthalo green and some white. So I have a slightly darker and a lighter turquoise, and then I have Golden's Prussian blue with a tiny bit of black in it, and I'm going to use just white, of course, and I've got some gold, iridescent gold. I think this one is Pebeo. It's a very light value gold, like it's very bright, which is what I wanted. And then the last color, I got kind of inspired by one of the color palettes I saw on Molly Leach's channel, where she added in this like sand color, and what it did in conjunction with the blues was just awesome. So this one, it's a little bit of a sock drawer. So it is titanium buff, bronze, just a little bit of bronze, and what's it called? Champagne Shimmer from Porridge Posse. Okay, so I am going to pour my base and blow it out. I am going to try to do a slightly thinner layer of base on this piece because I really want to keep some negative space, and I don't want my colors to get too muted by the base itself. I want to have the colors, the base be a background to the starkness of the ocean colors. So I'm probably going to use a little bit less base than I might normally, and well, we're just gonna pour it out and then blow it out. Let's see, maybe I'll just tilt it a little. Alright, so we're going to get going. I think I am also going to apply the color, instead of trying to pour it on, I'm going to apply it with a stick because I was also getting too thick of lines. I didn't want big, I was getting big plops because I just, little bit not great on pouring. So I'm gonna start up a little, about a quarter weight up on one side, swoop down and up, and then down, and then straight out. So just to have a little bit of a different just to have a little wave motion, sort of. Okay. I don't know, maybe this won't be enough paint at all, but I just don't want it to be too much this time. Okay. Tan. Lighter turquoise. And darker turquoise. Bit of gold. Maybe more than a little bit, but that's kind of what I want. And then a little bit of white. So the plan for the blowing is not to just simply go with the wave all the way, because what I was finding was happening was all of this paint from this side, and I'm so sorry that you're just out of frame, but all the paint from this side and the base was just continuing to move all the light base and all that, and it just, by the time we got over here, everything was sort of muddy. So instead I'm gonna blow this out sort of up and down throughout the wave pattern. Let me get a little torch on all of this. And let's just hope that it works out. Okay, so much happier than before. And what I am finding is that I just need to find this middle ground. So there really was a little too much base here. As you can see, it sort of washed out everything, but it's okay right there. And this I want it to be just a little higher, and it doesn't really want to go up there. This I'm just going to blow back down off if I can. Okay. I might have to pour a little paint there to get this up higher. I'm not quite sure what, if anything, I can do over here. Over here I might add a little more paint to be able to get a little further this way. I'm not sure. Let me think about it for a second. Okay, here is our finished result of this piece. This is a pretty big piece for me. I'm really pleased with how it came out. The paint dried really nicely. It's got a gloss varnish on it, and it really did dry very nicely. You know, when you have something this big and this much paint, I worry, you know, that somewhere in through all this vast negative space, there's going to be an imperfection, but it really came out well. And I don't like how when I'm getting close, it looks white. It's really not. It's this beautiful blue. This beautiful, beautiful blue, which I'm just not capturing with the camera right now. But if I step back a little, it looks more blue, but it's even almost gray. And that's probably because of the afternoon sun that we have coming in. But I'm really pleased with this piece as well. Thanks for watching. Come back and paint with me again.